Hello, hi TikTok. I'm confused because TikTok just told me I had to disclose paid partnerships. I haven't tagged anyone, any other products, and then it said you can add products from your own page, your own products, but then it wouldn't let me add my own products from my Shopify store. So if you would like to shop any of my patterns, including the pattern I'm working on tonight, the 6-Day Superstar Shawl, then, just go to my website, bettymcknit.com. I'm Betty McKnit. Hi, and I'm working on the 6-Day Superstar Shawl today. And I am streaming on multiple platforms. So if you don't like the overhead view that I'm giving you here, you can go to, one of the other platforms. I'm on a bunch of other places. So, okay. I'm here. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm just going to get set up for that here. I have just a bunch of, here we go. I have a bunch of windows open on my thing and just a bunch of, stuff. I have just a, okay. Let's see who's live right now that I know. It says, invite your friends, but okay. All right. I'm going to put this up overhead and get started, and then hook up my other, start going live on my other device and the other places. And that's quite a view tonight. The view is so weird on TikTok. It is not at all the same as, and you can actually see that I'm like wearing shorts in this view. Okay, let me just fix that. We'll go like that. Oh gosh, I'm so self-conscious. That's better anyways. You can see this, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay. Gosh, this is fun. Superstar, what am I doing? Superstar Shawl. No, that's the star. I want the 6-Day Superstar Shawl. Here we go. And I have to change the date on this because I changed it last night. 0904. Okay. Let's see. Now let me go over here to Ecamm Live, and I did figure out how to not have my music go on every single time I go live. You have to plug the camera in, Beth. Don't forget. There we go. Okay, I'm going live. I'm doing it. Now it's weird because it didn't play the song. Do 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 do. I'll just sing it. Do 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 do. Betty McKnit. I don't know how my son got such a low voice. I really don't. But he did. He got a low voice. Let's see. Hi, Yolanda. I have to keep this open that wide so I can see the things. Okay, let's see. Let me just go ahead and swap this. So last night, let's see, this is my 4th day in a row of going live to work on this project on camera, and I think it's going pretty well, but I already know that I'm not going to hit the 6-day mark because I only crocheted for about an hour one night and an hour and a half one night, and it's not, you need to probably crochet. I know I myself need to crochet for about 2 hours a night to make it in 6 days. Let's see how it's going. I don't know if I'm gonna end up being live on YouTube tonight or not, because I'm uploading something there and it's like a 2-hour video from the other night. I've been crocheting on video a lot lately, a lot. But let's see what oh yeah, I'm live. Hold on, let me go back. Oh man, am I backwards? I'm not backwards, am I? Okay. As long as my hands are not backwards and I'm crocheting properly, and then eventually someday when I get around to editing, I will flip it for the lefties, because I know y'all need that. I can smell my dinner. Let's see, where am I? I finished row 3 last night. So this is the way the pattern is written. Row 3 is like the last row in the repeat. So I did mark it, and when I got to that little repeat place before, I went back and I counted the other one that I did, and I saw that it had 5 repeats after the first round. So I put 5 markers on here, and when I completed my first repeat, I moved one up, and then each time I get back to row 3, I'm going to move one up again, and it's so exciting. So I'm on row 4 for the second. It'll actually be the 3rd time. Let's see who's talking to me. I heard a comment. Hi Bessie, how are you tonight? So row 4 starts at the chain 1, single crochet in the same space. Should really say stitch. Okay, now this is the 3rd time I'm doing it, so it's going to be the 3rd number, 4, 7, 10. So it's going to be 10 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Please do not try and do this without the pattern. You need the pattern. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. You'll have all these videos to go back and rewatch and crochet right along with me. Okay, I am flipped. Why am I flipped in that view? That's weird. I guess it doesn't matter as long as this is not flipped. I don't know why I'm so bad at technology. And do I need to flip in TikTok? Usually I do, but yes. Okay. Hang on, TikTok. What is it? I think it's this. No, it's not that. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Yes, it flipped. Okay. So what am I doing? 10 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3 single crochet in the chain 3 space. And now it's the third number, so it's 20 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then 3 in the space. So now this is going to be your pattern across. 20 single crochet in between each peak, 3 in each peak, and 10 at the end. I'm probably not going to count. I mean, probably nothing. I know I'm not going to count because I can just fly along and make a single crochet in each stitch and 3 in each peak. And I do not have to think about that. It's super hot today. I refuse to close my windows. I want to hear the ocean while I'm in the house, so it's worth sweating a little bit. Gets too hot, I'll just do a little hot yoga and cool down. Hi, Wendy. It's a great little pattern. It's perfect for this time of year too. You don't really need a shawl right now, but it's nice and light and easy to work on while it's still warm. And by the time you're done, it'll be time to wear it. I mean, it's super warm here, so I am not feeling like it's autumn really. The breeze is a little stronger, but it's still really warm. There aren't really as many people here as there have been all summer because I live in a tourist area. So it's already quieting down a lot. The nights are getting chilly in Nova Scotia. Okay. It's still really super warm here. I'm still sleeping with a fan on at night, but I just refuse to close the windows. If I had guests here, I probably would close them because I don't want people to be uncomfortable, but it doesn't bother me, and I'm the only one here, so I get to do whatever I want. I can pop over here so I can see the... Hey, Jenny. Oh, Bessie, you're in New York City? That's cool. I lived in Newburgh up until last year. I moved here almost a year ago. In fact, I just made my last rent payment at last year's rate. Next month, it's going up. That year went by super quick. Yes, all my patterns are on the website, bettymcknit.com. This is the Superstar shawl. Yes, everything is going up, but you expect a rent hike every year. It was only $100, so I figure that was, you know, pretty good. It's the same price as my place in Newburgh. After I left, they raised the rent to the same amount I'm paying here. So it's, it's a wash. Hey, Indiana. Yeah, the city's insane. The Hudson Valley is insane too. The Hudson Valley is getting like that. I mean, it's like that everywhere. I feel fortunate that my rent is only what it is. I feel like it's pretty reasonable compared to lots of other things I've seen. I hope it starts coming down soon. Yeah, I think a lot of people during or after the pandemic, I know a lot of people came up to the Hudson Valley where I was, and that kind of started things like prices, people's houses going up around that time. I was renting there also, and I really liked my place, but it was just too big for me. My kids moved out, and I decided I wanted to be at the beach. I feel really happy when I'm near the ocean and I can walk on the beach every day and I can hear the ocean from my house. I can't see the ocean, but I can hear it from my house, and it's just very relaxing, very healing. I've had a lot of visitors, so it's been fun connecting with, people that way and having guests. It's been great. I love it. Oh, okay. Your daughter's in Albany. My daughter wants to move to Japan. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to move to Hawaii if she does that so I can be near her. I can't stand the idea of her being so far away. It's hard enough right now. She's like 6 hours away. It's awful. Like, I wish I could just run over. And she was texting me today saying that she is, she's stressed out. She is working too much. She wanted somebody to take her shift because she felt like she needed a break. And I was like, I'd love to just be able to like run over there and, like take her a sandwich or take her to, go watch a movie or invite her over to watch a movie or just whatever. It's hard being so far away. Oh, you're a grandmother? That's nice. I don't have grandkids, but I have a young friend with kids, and I pretend her kids are my grandkids. Okay, I'm on row 5. Row 5 is chain 3, skip 2, 10 double crochet, Aw. Aw, that's wonderful. Congratulations, both of you. I hope you make your first grandkids a beautiful 6-day blanket. Make them a star or a supernova. Five double crochet in the center point. I did not count those double crochet. It should be 10. Let me just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 5 in the center. And then it's going to be 10, skip 2, 10. 10 double crochet, skip 2, 10 double crochet. Thank you for sharing the live. Oh, thank you. It's fun. This is a break from the pattern nighting for the 6-day hexagon cardigan. Oh my goodness, it's a lot. It's just a lot, and I have hours and hours and hours of video footage to like go through and see if there's anything usable on there. Congratulations, Wendy. It's wonderful. Those are great colors. That should really be nice working on that. Bessie, do you know what you're having? Facebook user asking about the videos in the design group. I don't know who you are because it's not telling me, but I'm gonna guess it's Kathy. Is it Kathy or? I'm trying to guess. Congratulations. It's really sweet. Yeah. Hi, Susan. You wish you knew what yarn I was using. Don't you ask me that every day? It's the Mandala bonus bundle, and the color is called Babar, I don't know. I tried to order more of these bonus bundles last night. Not that I need any. I have no use for them. I was going to make the other two shawls. I was going to switch from, what I had made the others with and use these bonus bundles instead, but I couldn't find colors. I want that Meowth. I want some Meowth, and I just wanted something different that I haven't used, and I wasn't satisfied, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I've got the same colors, I gotta go look under the beds. Both of these beds underneath are loaded with bins of yarn, so I know I have a couple bins of mandala under there, and I'll grab those guys and figure out what I've got to make the other two. But yeah, no more bonus bundles for me unless they come out with them again. Let's see. Hey, Leanne, nice to see you. Wendy says it's her third 6-day kid blanket. That's wonderful. It's a very addictive little blanket. And you can make all your grandchildren one in different colors with different stripes. You'll never get tired of it. They'll have, they'll all have this very similar blanket that Grandma made. And you know, with different colors. Whoops, I only skipped one there. So it's 10, skip 2, and then 10 going up, and then 5 in the middle. I've been letting it flow with the exception of that one back on the first day I had just maybe like this much left on that row, and it was really close to the beginning of the project. So I thought I'm just going to, thank you, Riri. I'm just going to, I cut a little bit and I took some of the same color off the outside of the cake. And I completed the row, and then I switched. Hey, Linda. Good to see you, my dear. The mandalas are 3. They're DK weight. My favorite hooks to use by far, pretty much the only hook I use now, are the Furls Odyssey. Thank you, Debbie. That's what I'm working with here. This is an I hook. The mandala calls for an H, but I bumped it up to an I. Hi, Sherry. TikTok woke up some crochet folks. Sure did. We have a great crochet community here on TikTok. We got drama too. I try to stay out of the drama. I made some comments on something yesterday or the day before, and then I was like, what am I doing? This is drama. And so I just went back and deleted my comments, because I was just like, I don't want to get involved. I feel like you must be able to get the mandala in Australia, because I know my friend Courtney uses it a lot. She's made tons of blankets with it. Oh, I love Nashville. I was in Nashville last year to get my car. I bought a car from Carvana, and I went to Nashville to get it out of the car vending machine, which was the least fun and interesting part of my whole trip. But it was an excuse to go there. I flew down. I flew to Nashville, and I hung out for a couple of days, and I went and picked up my car from Carvana, from the car vending machine, and then I drove it to my mom's, and she lives in Western PA, and it was pandemic times, you know, the end-ish of the pandemic. It was like, I don't know, May or so of last year, 2021, and I hadn't seen my mom since the beginning of 2020. So I drove from Nashville to her place in Pennsylvania to see her. Oh yeah, DK. But you know, my patterns, all of them, I try to write them so that you can use any weight of yarn you want. You could do this in worsted if you wanted to. If you wanted something heavier, warmer, you could do it in something lighter as well. A 3-day craft retreat. That sounds amazing. Yes, I did go down the, you know, the avenue there with all the music and etc. It was really crowded. It's not really my scene. I ended up just getting dinner and having a couple of beers. And then I was walking distance from there. I stayed right downtown. My yarn is changing colors. It's right smack dab in the middle of the row. I don't know if I like it, but I mean, bonus bundle, I don't really have a choice. I guess I could rip out to the beginning of this row and just cut off that yarn. What do y'all think? Hey, Lulu. I'm in North Carolina also. I'm on the Outer Banks. Thank you, Sherry. Wendy says rip it out. I have one vote to rip it out and cut the color. So then I would be, so far I'm 1 for 1 on color changes. One I cut and the other I did not. It's right in the middle of this row. So I would have to go back. It's right smack dab in the middle. I think I'm with Wendy. I think I have to pull it out. I usually don't, but it's right in the middle. It's a high contrast color change. It's not subtle. All right, I've got 3 votes for cutting, including my own. It's the rule of 3. Nobody has to know, except it's on video. I'm going to put it on YouTube for the whole world to see. Yeah, I don't usually do it, but I've noticed more and more recently I have become a little more aware and intolerant of mid-row color changes. But I do love cake yarn. And I love the mandala. I love the colors that they put together on the mandala. I think I was telling you all last night that my sister was here and she was like, your color choices are amazing. Like, you have such a great eye. And I was like, it's not my eye. It's the yarn. It's the yarn. So now when people ask me if I cut or let it flow, I'm going to have to say I have cut 2 color changes on this project and I've let 1 flow. Okay, so I'm back at the beginning of row 5. It's 10. I might not get to move one of my markers tonight. I wanted to do a whole repeat and move a marker. Five in the top. You know what I really enjoyed in Nashville is the Johnny Cash Museum. My father loved Johnny Cash. I used to listen to that growing up with him. For extra money, he used to go and paint houses. He was really good at painting. He taught me how to paint, like paint the, you know, like in your house, DIY. In fact, I didn't even realize that people didn't, some people don't know how to paint themselves. I just thought it was something everybody did with their dad. But yeah, he taught me how to paint. I would go with him when I was little, when he painted for people. And he would listen to Johnny Cash a lot. And Jim Croce. But I thought that Johnny Cash museum was really well done. I enjoyed it. I want to take my mom there. My mom's never been to Nashville. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, call the midwife. Lulu, that's so sweet. Her parents were Johnny Cash fans too. Oh my gosh. I think his house burnt down. Because they have part of it, like the hearth from his house was like the only thing that survived the fire. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I don't always remember things correctly, but I think his house burnt down. And they had that fireplace in the, I think it was a fireplace or a hearth or like a doorway or something, was like the only thing that survived the fire, and it's in that museum. Another thing that is great to watch for the hand knits is Outlander. I love that show. They only gave us 8 episodes last season, though. This is row 5. Oh, wow. I bet that was awesome. Wendy says she saw Johnny Cash in concert in Montreal. This is row 5. It's 10 double crochet in the beginning. 5 double crochet in each peak, 10 going down each side, and skip 2 in the valley. That's basically the row. Hey, Glynis. Netball. Glad to hear that you're playing netball again. You guys having championships again? And where are you gonna go for that? I remember that one time you went to Hawaii. Friggin' love it there. Wendy asks, what is netball? Glynis has explained it to me a bunch of times. and I still don't understand it, and mostly it's because when people start talking about sports, my brain kind of goes blah 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 blah, like it doesn't hear it. Gold Coast in November. Nice. Heather, when are you ever going to come on a live? Yes, let's do a lefties. Let's do a lefties challenge, a 6-day lefties challenge, and then all you lefties can tell me what about the patterns need to be adjusted to make them easy or understandable for you. Oh my goodness, you're too much. I'm still on my second row here. I don't think I've even made it back to where I was when I cut the yarn. I think that was here. Just now getting there. Glenna says it's like basketball, but 7 aside, and players have to stay in their positions. No backboard, no dribbling. It's fast, but in a different way. Okay, Glenna says, I'm in for the lefties. I'll make all the advertisement for it mirrored. I'll do everything mirrored. That's okay. Nobody can see this but me. Oh, except in the groups or wherever it is you're typing. I can't even think about doing anything fast. I can barely make it through my hula class. I have to sit down in between. If we were there in person and I sat down, I would probably get yelled at. I think they just let me show up for the Zoom calls and just kind of let me dance around and yeah, don't really pay attention to what I'm doing because I'm so bad. But yeah, I have to sit down all the time. I can't imagine going fast. It's like, I play netball. It's fast. Oh my goodness. I feel exhausted. Thinking about it. Skip 2. It's 10. It's the row of 10s. 10 going up, 5 in the top, 10 going down. Skip 2 in the bottom. That's the whole row. When I get off of here, I have decided, made the command decision, and this is not like me at all, to cut colors for the hexagon cardigan I'm making for my daughter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. One more is 10. Going to Rotorua in New Zealand next March, but I will be doing track and field instead. Oh my gosh. You know what? I could never run. I was never a runner, even before I had lipedema. But now it's just like unthinkable. my dinner's beeping. I had a pork loin that I put in the pressure cooker before I got on the call. And I've also been trying to get some sourdough bread going. I have a sourdough starter that I've been working on for like, I don't know, a couple of weeks, and I couldn't get it to go. And I think that it's actually so hot here. I think maybe it was like doubling and then collapsing really fast, and I was missing it. I'm not counting in my head. I'm just going along. Yeah, I don't count unless I like get confused or get lost or something doesn't look right, or yeah. Otherwise, I don't really count. Heather says, her son spent a day each way in New Zealand on his way to and from Tonga last month. He said it's beautiful, but he lives in Hawaii and he was freezing in New Zealand. That's the thing about living in Hawaii, is you freeze when you go anywhere else. The weather will be like anything below 70 degrees feels like freezing. 8, 9, 10. There, I just counted, Kathy. I remember when I moved back there, the pictures, there's a bunch of pictures of us around and on the 4th of July, and I was like sitting there in a sweater, and I remember my like a sweatshirt with the hood, and I remember my mom saying, "You can't be cold. What's wrong with you?" And I really was cold. I would really love to go there, and I am really fascinated with the cultural dances, and I just find it really beautiful. Gotta go and warm up. Yes. I'm gonna do a tour one day, meet all my Aussie friends, and visit all those places. Bye. Have a great game or match or whatever it's called. Happy netball. Hope you score. It has no backboard. There's no dribbling. There's 7-2 a side. And it's faster, but in a different way from basketball. It's netball. Oh, I can't wait. Restream bot is it's what sends the comments to me. So if you're commenting, or did you give it your name? If you're in the groups, it might ask you to like give your name and give permission for your name to be, because the groups are private. The Facebook groups are private, so it won't That's why it said when it comes up, it says Facebook user. But if you give it your name, if you sign up with the bot, there's a way that you can sign up with it. And then it will show your name. Did you do that? Because I can see your name. It's part of the software that I use when I go live. And I stream to multiple places at once. Some people like to see this on YouTube. And frankly, when it goes into one of the Facebook groups, or it goes onto my Facebook feed, it's like, it just gets lost. Oh, your conference is in Sydney? I would love to come. Oh, no worries at all. I would love to come. I mean, I'd love to come and teach, or I can just come and hang out and enjoy it. Email me, bettymcnitt@gmail.com. Okay, now I have to have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Skip 1 double crochet in the last. That was row 5. I can't even show the whole thing, the whole piece on screen anymore, unless I fold it. I'll get a little bit of that blue in there too. Absolutely. You let me know what you all would like or need. What would be helpful or useful to you? It says it's their guild conference. Listen, I just want to say this. When you stretch your hands, first of all, I'm leaning on the table with my elbows, which my mother just pounded into my head growing up that is bad manners to do that, to put your elbows on the table. So she was constantly telling us, get your elbows off the table, you know, if she ever saw us with our, yeah, I think Kathy's saying she's glad I cut my yarn. Yes. Yeah, so I was like constantly being reminded growing up to keep my elbows off the table because it's bad manners. But it's also really bad for you, for your body, to sit and rest your elbow on anything, especially something hard. So there's that. So I just want to say, don't do that. Don't be like me. And also when you stretch your hands, like, you don't have to be like, you know, like, like really crank it back. Just really gentle stretches and hold for like 3 breaths. I remember one time I told a lady to stretch and she went, okay, and that was it. There was no holding. I would say gentle stretch and hold for 3 breaths. It's for everyone: members, designers, teachers, sellers, buyers. Yeah. Do y'all have a big market? My mother said it constantly. Just like would have your elbows resting on the table, and she'd get your elbows off the table. She just wanted us to grow up and be like, know how to act when we were in public. My hands are swollen a little bit, so I don't know if you know this, but your lymphatic system, it goes this way. It goes up, and the main like drains are right here. So it go all the swelling, when you're swollen, all that fluid has to go up, and it drains right here, and then it goes into your circulatory system, and then it goes through your kidneys, and it's taken out or whatever. So any swelling that you have in your hands, I'm just doing like a gentle, just resting my hand on my skin and then just doing like a gentle pull. And that helps the fluid. You just gently stretch the skin. Yeah, it was mostly at meals. But you want to go up, 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 up. Just very gently. I don't know. I think it's like, you know, I think maybe there are people that might like just like lean on the table and just like scarf up their food in a really unpolite way. All right, let's see. I've done 2 whole rows tonight. How long has it been? It's probably been like an hour. It's been 54 minutes. And I've only done 2 rows. I'm really slow. I'm talking a lot too. Okay, let's get moving. Row 6, chain 3, skip 2, 11 double crochet, 5 double crochet in the center stitch from the row below. And then it'll be 11, skip 2. It's the row of 11s. So this is my 3rd time going through this. So I'm looking at the 2nd number inside the parentheses. You're hurting on your right arm by the elbow in the tissue. Are you leaning your elbow on something while you crochet? Good night. Sometimes if you're feeling it in your elbow, it might be something up above. It might be like a nerve, something up higher that's being pinched. Or like if I rest on this part of my arm for too long, I can feel it down here. I start to feel numb in these fingers. So your body should not, good night, Bessie. You should not rest. You should not lean on any of your body parts when you're crocheting, especially for a long, crochet sessions at a time. Kathy, I know you're working. You haven't done anything today. I was just about to say, I know you're really working hard on your hexagon. Did you do something else that might be causing your elbow to hurt? Skip 2 in the valley. Whoops. Yeah, I think cutting was the thing to do. Cutting the colors. I wish I could play music during these lives, but YouTube doesn't like it. Pat was posting in the group the other day, she was listening to 1000 best, greatest songs from the 70s or something like that, which I thought was really cute. My favorite radio station is 1985 Spring Break. Takes me right back. I was just thinking about my hexagon cardigan, and I was thinking I'm going to have to watch the video to remember which hook I was using on it. I think I was using this white one right here. I think that's why it's here. The J hook. Well, we're getting a new Game of Thrones today. I love how Amazon's been bragging about how so many more people watch the Lord of the Rings movies. But I thought the Game of Thrones was pretty good too. I had to watch Lord of the Rings like 3 or 4 times because I was working while I was doing it. I kept getting distracted, and I was not understanding at all what was going on. Is that better? Forgot to turn one of my lights on. Trying to finish Wentworth. I don't think I've watched that. I work on my hexagon tonight for our meeting tomorrow. We have several people making 6-day hexagon cardigans in the membership community, the Betty McKnitiverse. It's been pretty fun. I think they're really fun to make. And I completed one. I'm working on a second one. And I'm feeling excited about it. I've been trying to get a 6-day sweater out there for a while now. I have ideas for a couple different styles too. But it would be really fun to see people wearing some 6-day garments. Hi Donna. Hey Phony Gal. You watch them all? Watch both of them? House of Dragons. I really like dragons. So I just sounded like the corn kid. I like corn. I like dragons. I really like dragons. It depends. Are the arms hard? Or are they soft? I put pillows under my arm and I rest my arm down on the pillow, but the pillow is like up in my armpit area. And then I also will put a pillow on my lap so that my work can be, you know, more eye level and I'm not like looking down all the time. You have been, yeah, I have seen the chair that you should sit in, and I think it's probably fine. I wonder if you are, you know, you worked on that hexagon a lot last week. I know I did too, and I was feeling, I had a marathon day of crochet. That day we had those 2 meetings, and I know you were working on it really hard too, Kathy. So I wonder if you just maybe overdid it a little bit. Yeah, you're in a recliner. I think I would be more worried about you in the chair that you sit in because it's a recliner and you look like you're back. Sometimes if you are using your, like if you're not resting your arms on something, so I would want your arms to be relaxed. I have my elbows on like this really hard table. That is bad. Your body should be supported and not like having to work to hold your arm. Like if I were to crochet like this and I had nothing supporting my arm here, like that would be a lot of stress on my shoulders, right? To like just be like this with no support. Like I can just feel it. I can feel it just pretending. So yeah, you want to have like soft cushions so that your arms can rest, your shoulders can rest, and that you're as relaxed as possible. Now I have the corn song stuck in my head. But I do like dragons. I mean, that scene in the first Game of Thrones, the first scene where she came out riding on the dragon and burned down like all their wagons or whatever when they were like transporting food or whatever they were doing. And she came flying in on her dragon and burnt everything down. I was like, wow. That's the best scene I've ever seen. Oh, hey, Pat. Phony gal. I forgot that was you. Jenny, I do not have any patterns for dogs. I know, and she just goes like so calmly, like Dracarys and everything. Then the dragons just take care of it. You have no idea how many times I've wanted to say that in different situations. Just be like Dracarys and have the dragons just come in and take care of it. Just take care of it. Just burn it. Burn it to the ground. How you doing, Jenny? I know, right? Like, let's just burn all this down and start over. We'll just be on our way. What you working on, Pat? Oh, nice. That's right, Michelle bakes bread. I have been trying to get my sourdough started because our Michelle and our mutual friend Sarah, I was at her house for a week or so, and she was making sourdough bread in this really cool enamel Dutch oven, And when I was there at her place, I was like, I want one of those Dutch ovens. And so I ordered one while I was still there. And it's beautiful, but it had a chip in the handle. And I was like, man, that sucks. So I reached out to the company, and they like made me, kind of jump through hoops a little bit and send them pictures of, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, I already had like a second round of meatballs like going in this pot, even though it was chipped on the handle. And I was thinking, like, they're not gonna let me return it because I've already made meatballs in it. But I did finally like wash it out, send them the pictures, and they were like, okay, we're gonna send a new one out to you. And I was like, okay, what do you want me to do with this one? And they were like, you could keep it. So I was like, nice. Now I have two. So I have two now. I have one that I can keep nice and just, put on display, I guess. It's like so beautiful. It's one of those, I think it's pronounced loge. It's spelled like lodge, but I think it's pronounced loge. So I have that. I've been working on my starter for like 2 weeks. And Sarah said her little girl, Tess, who's 4, is like really good at making starters. And I'm like, how can this little kid make a starter, but I can't? What's wrong with me? So the article that I read said, give your starter a name. So I named mine Tess. And then, sure enough, as soon as I named it Tess, it bubbled up today. And it activated or whatever. It did whatever it is that it's supposed to do. So I have dough rising right now for my first sourdough loaf. We'll see how I do. That was row 6. But I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I bet that bread's amazing. I got a second soda here. Ready to go. Because it's super hot. Row 7 is next. Kathy's asking, where am I in cake color? I'm this far. I think I'm going to be fine for the next few rows. I don't think I have to worry about cutting again today. Under this light, this looks green to me. Okay, row 7, chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch, and each stitch across, making 2 single crochet in the center of the 5 double crochet stitches, and then it gives numbers, which I don't care about. You should have 14 single crochet on each end, 2 single crochet in each peak, and 26 single crochet between the peaks. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you. Yeah, it is cool. They have another colorway called Meowth, and I really want that. But you can't find it anywhere. How many single crochet in the peak? 2. And then, I don't remember how many it was in between. I don't care. I'm not gonna count. You can't make me! Hey, Lorraine. I put my dinner in the Instant Pot before I came on tonight. It's not even available from the website. It's not available from Joann's. I don't think I could find it at Joann's. 35% off Lion brand. Great. I know what I'm doing when I hang up. I was on the Michaels website today, and the website said anniversary cakes are new. Do they have new colorways for anniversary cakes? Does anyone know? If you're shopping Lion brand, please use my affiliate code. It's tinyurl.com/Betty's LBY. Oh, here we go with the spam. Got a spam bot. They're on YouTube.
Here's why I threw away all my blood pressure meds.
What?
Drinking this before bed.
Sorry. Here's why I threw away all my blood pressure. I don't even take blood pressure meds. You can target something else at me, YouTube. The new anniversary cakes are in dots colorways. Okay. Well, I bought 2 anniversary cakes today thinking I was getting something new, but I got the blue ones. But my line of thinking was I'm looking for something that's comparable to the tea cakes. And I think the anniversary cakes kind of are. As Debbie had some down here a couple weeks ago when she was here. Oh well, they were on sale. Got 20% off. Oh yeah, they were on the website today. 2 in each peak. Oh no. I wonder if it's going to get canceled. They look really pretty. Just wanted to compare them to the tea cakes. And then I was going to possibly make a throw using the same, specs that I use for the tea cake blankets that I made. I think I do like 6 points with an 8mm hook and see how far I get. I think two anniversary cakes are required, but we'll see how I do with them. Or who knows, they may sit in the closet for years. How's your great granddad coming along with that anniversary cake, Debbie? Lorraine's asking, when I moved, did I take all of my yarn with me? I did do some, purging. And I wasn't sure how long I was going to be here. So I had a storage unit in Newburgh, and I got rid of a lot of my things, most of my furniture, because this place is furnished. So I had just a couple pieces of furniture that I was like, these are still good, I can still use these, I don't want to throw them away, I'll use them in my next place, after this, if I end up not staying in the beach house. So quite a lot of my yarn went into the storage, and I just brought down what I needed right then. And then I've made a couple trips to New York since then, and I also signed the lease for another year, so I think that I'm going to be staying here. If not in this house, then somewhere. I want to stay in this house. I want to retire here. Yeah, but if I don't end up here in this house, I'm probably going to, try and get another house here on the Outer Banks and stay here. So I've been gradually bringing things down from storage. It's not on my website. The link is, actually, you're on YouTube. Let me put it in the chat. Give me 1 sec. There you go. I put it on YouTube for you, the link. If anyone's on Facebook listening to this, if you could be so kind as to type my type my affiliate link into the comments. It's www.tinyurl.com/Betty's LBY, and there's no apostrophe in Betty's. And then I get a little commission on your sale. It doesn't cost you anything. If there's any link on my website for Lion Brand yarn, any Lion Brand yarn, it is an affiliate link. If you click it, it'll take you to their site. And whatever you buy, I'll get a commission for it. Feeling super hungry. I have 2 more rows to go before I can move a marker, and I really want to move a marker before I hang up. Let me see, it's 8:30. I have 30 minutes until Game of Thrones, or it's not called that. We all know what it is. It's Game of Thrones. See if I can do it. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going to happen when I came down here. Row 2 is next. So there's no skips at the end of these single crochet rows. Is that right? Yep. Proceed to row 2. Debbie, are you talking about your great-granddad? Oh, wow. The great-granddad border is super simple. Okay, row 2. Chain 4. skip 3. I'm going to go a little bit slower because this is the pain row. 1, 2, 3. 3 double DC3 together in the next stitch. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. Seems like that went fast. Is that the size you were going for, or you were saying you wanted it to be a little longer? So we're repeating skip 2, 3 double crochet to the top. Whoops. And then 3, 3, 3 in the peak. Skip 2, 3 double crochet. You know, I heard the camera making sounds. Repeat skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. And your last one is going to be in the 5th single crochet from the bottom. So there's the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this next one will be the last one. And then big jump, double crochet 3 together, skip 4, 3 double crochet, skip 2, 3 double crochet to the top, skip 2, 3 double crochet, three, 3, 3 in the top. Skip 2, 3 double crochet, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. DC3 together in the valley. Ooh, taking a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 double crochet. Skip 2, 3 double crochet. Skip 2, 3, 3, 3. Everyone's so quiet right now because you're all over on the Lion Brand website shopping, aren't you? What are y'all buying? Thank you, Heather. You are too kind, my friend. It's starting to cool down. Whoops. Skip 2. Skip 2. If you really start to like get into the zone and just crochet away on this thing, get into a rhythm, it's easy to just forget that you have that big 4-stitch skip right before the valley. I can't tell you how many times I've had to go back and rip out a cluster because I was like forgetting that I had 4 stitches to skip there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi Elizabeth, I'm making this 6-day superstar shawl. I'm using Lion Brand Mandala Bonus Bundle. And the name of the color is Babar, B-A-B-A-R. It's like, I feel like I'm going crazy. This looks green to me. I know it's not. Hi, Linda. Thanks for the likes. Edie Heckman has the best borders. She has those 2 borders books. She might have more, for all I know. I took her class at the Crochet Guild of America back in 2019. I took her class on borders, and then I took another class about 3-dimensional granny squares. This is a Furls Odyssey hook, and I believe this color is called Coral. It's either peach or coral. I think it was one of their first colors. I mean, this is an eye hook. I have a bunch of eye hooks because I use them a lot. H, I, and J, and K. Peach. You can never have too many crochet hooks. Lord knows I can never find the one I need. I got a million of them. I can never find the one I want. $8.47. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I'm gonna get to do another row before I have to go up, go watch my show. Have a good night, Lorraine. What are people buying off the Lion Brand site? I want to know. Y'all got real quiet after someone said there was a sale. I'm getting off of here at 9 o'clock no matter what. Yeah, it was one of their earliest colors, I believe. I haven't bought a furls in a really long time. You started a supernova. Debbie says she's thinking about bonus bundles, maybe in Genie. I really want that Meowth. You have Meowth? Heather, you've never made a supernova? I think I need to dig out my mandala stash and see what I have, because I think I have more than I realize. You've made a star though, right, Heather? I think she's saying she has one or two of the hooks in the peach, but that the Meowth is not available anymore. Heather says she's never made a supernova. She said the star blankets make me think, and I don't like that. Well, once you memorize it, once you get it going, it's mindless, especially the star. Holy moly. I would say the star borders on boring when it starts getting really big and you have a million stitches on each point. And it's just like, I get past about 12 and I'm like, I'm bored. I think that's why I like this Superstar. Oh, she's got the hooks and the Meowth. Give me that Meowth. It's 9:51. I don't think I'm moving one of my markers tonight, y'all. I think I'm done. I think I'm going to stop at the end of this row because I'm not going to make it. And I'm not going to want to stop in the middle. And also I'm tired. Yes, the Superstar shawl only requires one bonus bundle. A bonus bundle has the same yardage as 2 mandala, regular mandala cakes. The Supernova and the Star shawls take 3 mandalas. They take a little bit more yarn. I'm pretty sure I used 3 of each. I'd have to look at the pattern, but I'm pretty sure that's what I did. What it says. 1700 yards is what's required. So I think you need 3. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, I think I'm done. I don't think I can do any more tonight. I'm hungry, I'm tired, I want to watch my show. Dragons. I also have a ton of work to do on my hexagon cardigan before my class in the morning, my crochet along. Hoy. Can barely see. My eyes are like, it's cooling down though. I'm not as hot as I was when I got on the call. As long as it's been almost 2 hours. Holy moly. Well, this has been really fun. And I'll do my best to get on here tomorrow again I want to come on every day until I finish this project. It might be more than 6 days. We'll see. I think for sure it will be, because I only crocheted for an hour one night. But it is what it is. All right, thank you all so much for being here tonight. I'm going to head out. Now I'm going to play my music. And I'm just sit here and smile. And then I'm going to end the live. Good night, everybody. There it goes. Woo! Too big. I ordered mine off of the Lion Brand site. Yeah, I ordered mine from Lion Brand. Bye, TikTok.